Hello and welcome to ENRICH Academy. In today's video, we will give you a clear idea on what a depository is, what's a DP, and what are NSDL and CDSL. Now, depository comes from the word deposit, which means to keep something in a specific place or to deposit something in a safe place, like we deposit money in a bank. So depository is a place where things are stored. In a stock market, depository is an entity or a body that allows investors to deposit or safekeep their stocks or securities and bonds that they have purchased into the depository account. Now, this is done in an electronic form or dematerialized form, which is called a DEMET account. So basically, like a bank has several branches across the country where people can deposit funds, in India there are two depositories, NSDL, which is National Securities Depository Limited, owned by NSE, National Stock Exchange, and CDSL, which is Central Depository Services Limited, owned by BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange. Now, these two depositories have branches across the country. These branches are called depository participants, or trading members or brokers who provide service to the traders or investors. So in simple terms, the brokers who have obtained license from NSDL or CDSL to help investors open a DEMET account are called depository participants or DP. For example, financial institutions like SBI, HDFC, ICICI, or stockbrokers like ENRICH and other broking firms who obtain license from NSDL or CDSL are called depository participants. Each of these depository participants are regulated by SEBI. And the depositories, which are NSDL and CDSL, are connected with SEBI. So basically, depository participant is an agent of the depository, that is NSDL or CDSL. Now, depository participant or DP is the link between the investors and the depository. In simple terms, DP connects the investor with NSDL or CDSL because an investor cannot directly connect with NSDL or CDSL. So when you open a DEMET account with a depository participant or a broker, your documents are sent to NSDL or CDSL by your DP, and the depository will open a DEMET account for you. Once your account is open, you can buy, sell, and store your stocks with your broker or the depository participant. Now, you will receive a welcome message from your depository with all your details and your DEMET account number, which is a 16-digit number. Now, your DEMET account number is a combination of your DP ID and client ID. So what is your DP ID and client ID? The first 8 digits of your DEMET account number is your DP ID, and your last 8 digits of your DEMET account number is your client ID. So your DP ID plus your client ID will be your DEMET account number. For example, if your DP ID is 87654321 and your client ID is 12345678, your DEMET account number would be a combination of both these numbers. Now, how can you find out if your depository is NSDL or CDSL? If your depository is through NSDL, your DEMET account number will start with IN, followed by 6-digit DP ID and 8-digit client ID. For example, your DP ID would be IN 876543 and your client ID would be 12345678. So your DEMET account number would be IN 876543 12345678. Now, if your depository is CDSL, your DEMET account number will consist of 16 digits without any letters. As mentioned before, your DEMET account number would be a combination of your DP ID and your client ID, as you can see on the screen. Now, it doesn't matter where you open your DEMET account, as the process and rates are the same in both the entities. The broking firms decide whether you should open in CDSL or NSDL based on the charges levied by these entities with the broking firms. So let's look at a quick recap of this video. Depository participants or DP are the agents who provide investors service on behalf of the depository entities, which are NSDL or CDSL. The main work of a depository is to help you open a DEMET account, to give security for your stocks and bonds that you deposit, and to provide you service based on your transactions. The work of a depository participant or a DP is to be a link between you and the depository, NSDL or CDSL. The DP helps you to deposit your stocks and securities with the depository, which is NSDL or CDSL. And finally, all the DPs are regulated by SEBI. Hence, you can be sure of the safety of your holdings through these participants. So I hope that you now have a fair idea of what a depository is, who a depository participant is, and the role of NSDL and CDSL. If you found this video useful, please do like and share, and do subscribe for regular updates. Thank you.